Hello there, Stevos. Welcome to weekly vlog 212, vlog 212. It is Monday morning, Monday the 9th of September 2024. I have just woken up and I've also just sent my usual people that I speak to over on Snapchat a Snapchat selfie saying good morning to them and just asking them in general how they're doing on this Monday morning. The time is just gone 7:35 on this Monday morning, and now I'm just about to open up my curtains and head off into the bathroom to have a shower and get dressed. The sun is up, the leaves are starting to fall in front of me, and I'm currently on my way to the Toby Carvery at Cooper Dean in Bournemouth to go and have some breakfast, and I'll show you guys what I've got for my breakfast in the next scene of the weekly vlog. So I'm at the Toby Carvery at Cooper Dean in Bournemouth, and this is my breakfast this morning. I've got 2 slices of toast with butter, and I've also got a cup of tea, my first cup of tea of the morning. And for my main breakfast, I have got some eggs, some hash browns, some baked beans, sausages, tomato. I've also got some mushrooms as well, and some potato and onion. So that is my breakfast at the Toby Carvery at Cooper Dean in Bournemouth on this Monday morning. I came out here an hour ago and it was lovely and sunny. Now it's very cloudy. Anyway, I've had my Toby Carvery breakfast. On my way home, here I go. I'm now back home from the Toby Carvery at Cooper Dean in Bournemouth. Going to catch up on today's episode of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer on my iPad, and I'm also going to have a shave as well. So I'm on YouTube on my iPad, and actually the video's just about to start. For the Apple event 2024 September 9th event, this is where they'll be announcing their new line of iPhones, which usually get announced in September every year. And I'm going to be going live on YouTube straight after the Apple event has finished to talk about the new range of Apple products that Apple have announced at today's event. For dinner this evening, I've got meatballs and pasta with some cheese on top. So it is Monday night. Not long got off my YouTube live talking about the Apple event and what was announced during today's Apple event as well, which was the iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max, a black Apple Watch Ultra 2, some AirPods 4 was announced as well, and we also got the Apple Watch Series 10 announced as well. But anyway, I go into detail about all of that, by the way, in my Let's Talk Live Apple event September 2024 after show, okay, which is available to stream now on my YouTube channel SteveOfficial. So if you've not yet checked it out and you want to get the lowdown on everything that was announced at this year's Apple event in September, the video is available for you guys to watch right now. And I've just been checking social media since I've come off, and now I'm back upstairs in my room. I've just been downstairs speaking to my mum for a moment. I'm back upstairs in my room, and I'm now just about to watch tonight's episode of Coronation Street on ITVX on my iPad. So it is Monday night, and I've just come down to sort my flask out, ready for me to make a flask of tea tomorrow before I set off for work in the morning. And I've got my nighttime medication right here, which I'm about to put in my mouth to take before I head off to bed. And also as well, by the way, I don't know, there we go, see this flask of tea here? I made that like a few hours ago, probably going to say around about 6 o'clock-ish, I'm going to say. Anyway, I always leave my flask of tea until it goes like stone cold, and then I drink it, and I don't know why. I'm such a weirdo. I really am. It is 25 to 12. I really should be going to bed now because I've got work tomorrow. But I have just put my work uniform together, ready for me to get into in the morning when I do wake up at 5 AM in the morning to get ready for work. And I have also got changed into my pyjamas, as you can see as well, and I've currently got my fan on as well, ready to face me, to blow some nice cool breeze on me while I sleep tonight. Anyway, heading off to bed as I've got work in the morning as mentioned. So good night from me, and I'll speak to you guys again in the next scene of this week's episode of the weekly vlog, which will be Tuesday. Oh man. It's Tuesday morning. I'm really tired, by the way. Tuesday morning, just got home from work. I was planning to go to the cinema today, but to go and see the new Beetlejuice movie. I'm so glad that there isn't another in that name, you know, because otherwise he may appear. When you say his name 3 times, he appears. Just like Bloody Mary. Anyway, I have tried that once actually in a mirror. It never worked. Maybe I've got to do it on Halloween night with a candle in my hand or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it Halloween night. Might not be any more vlogs after Halloween, guys, because I might be 6 feet under. Anyway, no, I was going to go cinema today to go and see that film that I just mentioned about, and I'm absolutely knackered. I'm not going to lie. Work was very busy, and also as well, it doesn't help the fact that I had a late night last night as well. I didn't go to bed until around about 11:45. That really doesn't help. But anyway, so I'm probably just going to spend the afternoon chilling out. But before I do that though, I am just about to get out my work uniform on this Tuesday morning. It's a bit of a cloudy one out here this morning, or this afternoon now. I think it has just gone midday, Tuesday afternoon. And now I'm currently taking Simba. Where is he? I can't see him. There he is, look, he's hiding behind me, that cheeky dog, honestly, the cheeky devil of a dog. But I'm currently taking Simba out for his afternoon walk up the footpath on this Tuesday afternoon. I am absolutely starving, so I've just put my phone on charge and I'm now just about to have some lunch. So for lunch today I've got a ham, cheese and chicken triple. I've also got a whispered duo as well, which is upside down. There we go, that's better. And I always have some of this sometimes, but I always have a triangle slice of French brie cheese just on its own, because I do love a bit of French brie cheese. I'm also going to have a shave as well. There's my shaver there, so I'm going to have a shave very shortly. And over on BBC iPlayer on my iPad, I'm just about to catch up on today's episode of the show. For dinner tonight, I've got some pork faggots with some garlic and herb potatoes and mixed veg. It is Tuesday night, and it's nearly 11:30 again. Another late night for me tonight. Honestly, I've been reviewing movies that I've watched today on Letterboxd, on the app Letterboxd. If you do want to follow me on Letterboxd, by the way, download it. It's available for iOS and Android devices, and follow me over on Letterboxd. SteveOfficial is the username to follow on Letterboxd, and you can find all the movies that I've reviewed and stuff, and you can even leave comments as well and let me know what you think of a film that I've watched that you may or may not have seen, or whether you're interested in watching the film or not based on my review. Anyway, feel free to follow me over on Letterboxd if you would like to. But I am heading off to bed now because I have got work tomorrow. It's another early start for me. I do apologise that there hasn't really been a lot of vlogging today. I have been absolutely knackered since I got back home from work. I even took an afternoon nap as well. And I've just been chilling out, really. That's it. That's pretty much all I've done this afternoon, is just chill out, watch some episodes of The Big Bang Theory on Netflix, and watch a couple of movies and review them on Letterboxd. But anyway, head off to bed. So from me, it's good night, and I will speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Wednesday. So it is Wednesday afternoon, halfway through the week, halfway through this week's episode of the weekly vlog already, and I have just got home. I did get out my work uniform while I was at work when I finished my shift, and I went off and saw my support worker and one of his clients. We went to the driving range at Iford Golf Centre. I'm a little bit out of breath now, but yeah, we went to the driving range at Iford Golf Centre to just basically golf some golf balls out into the open. So we did that, and then we took a walk up to the Harvester at Cooper Dean to have some lunch, and this is what I had for my lunch today. I had some cheesy garlic bread, which I didn't film. And then after that I did have a burger with some chips and some burger sauce as well, which I didn't use in my burger, I just used it as a sauce for my chips. And I also had a refillable Pepsi as well. And for dessert, I had some treacle sponge with some custard as well. So that is what I did with my support worker and one of the clients as well today. And I've literally just got back home. And it's just coming up to 3 o'clock now on this Wednesday afternoon. So I've literally gone straight from work to see my support worker and spent 3 hours with my support worker and one of his clients, which I really did enjoy. And I'm going to be seeing another support worker of mine again towards the end of the week. And I'm going to be meeting up with him in Poole. I don't know what we're going to be doing for a couple of hours on Friday, but whatever we're doing on Friday though, I'm sure I'll definitely be looking forward to it and having a good catch up with another one of my support workers as well. So I'm currently outside. I'm on the back field for a change, partly because bit of change, secondly because the road is very busy because people are picking up their kids from school and stuff, and the roads are just too busy for me to cross. I can't even like kind of look over and see if any cars are oncoming with the dog. So anyway, so I decided to take Simba for his afternoon walk along the backfield, but I'm going to still take him to the usual place that we usually go to, which is the village. But there is Simba. He's very happy to be on the field this afternoon, I think. So it's lovely, by the way. It's lovely and sunny today. I've got my sunny shades on, my sunnies on. Lovely weather. I am back out and about. Haven't got Simba with me this time. Heading off to Castle Point as I'm just going to get a bit of shopping because I didn't get any shopping today after work because obviously I had my support session, and I think the items that I need, well, one of the items at least that I needed had to be refrigerated, and I was out for quite a few hours, so it would have been out of the fridge for a very long time. So heading off to Castle Point to go and get some bits for dinner, which I'll be cooking shortly, and I'll show you guys what we've got for dinner in a few moments. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been on my feet all day. Oh wait, I have. Honestly, it's been so manic today. I've had work, then seeing my support worker, and then obviously taking the dog for a walk, and then going to Castle Point. This is literally the first time that I've managed to actually sit down in this chair since last night. Anyway, I did pick up a bottle of Pepsi Max, by the way, while I was at Sainsbury's. I went to Sainsbury's in Castle Point to go and get some bits for dinner because I just fancied going to Sainsbury's. So I picked up a Pepsi Max for me to drink because I'm absolutely thirsty, so I've started drinking that. And also as well, while I was at Sainsbury's, I do love a good old pan of chocolate. So I got two for 80 pence. It was reduced. So I'm going to have them probably a little bit later on this evening. So yeah. Anyway, right now I am going to start dinner very shortly, and I will show you guys what I've got for dinner in a few moments. But first though, I'm going to catch up on today's episode of EastEnders over on BBC iPlayer on my iPad. For dinner this evening, I've done me and my mum 2 cheeseburgers in brioche buns and some chips. Can you believe that I have had this Thatcher's Cloudy Lemon Cider in the fridge downstairs since June 2024? Literally, I've literally had that in my fridge since I last went to Brighton, which was in June. So yeah, and tonight is the night that I will drink it, because why not? Also as well, on this Wednesday night, I am just about to have a video chat with my friend Kieran on Skype on my iMac. The reason why I'm Skyping him tonight instead of tomorrow night is because he's going out to the cinema with his mates tomorrow. And I think I'm Skyping him on Friday as well. I'll double check. And I know that I won't be able to Skype him on Sunday like I usually do because he is actually going away. He's going on a little trip to Berlin with, I think, a couple of his mates. So I'm looking forward. I think I mentioned it in last week's episode of the weekly vlog as well, but I'm looking forward to seeing photos of his time away in Berlin across next week. So yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. And also as well, I'm looking forward to meeting up with him in the next couple of weeks as well, and catching up with him and seeing how his trip was to Berlin and stuff. And I'm sure if I do meet up with him in a couple of weeks' time, I will vlog it, and I'll see if he can maybe mention a few bits and pieces here and there about his trip to Berlin on the weekly vlog as well. So there we go. So yeah, I'm just about to have a Skype call with my friend Kieran on Skype on my iMac on this Wednesday night. It is Wednesday night, by the way. It's just coming up to 20 to 12, believe it or not. And I have had a video call with Kieran earlier. Straight after my video call with Kieran, after 9 o'clock, I had a video chat with my friend Maxine as well. And it's safe to say that me and Maxine, over the last couple of hours that we've been talking, because we've been talking for way over 2 hours, me and Maxine, we've just had quite a lot of laughs together, and we've also arranged to meet up with one another as well very, very soon. I will vlog it when we do meet up. And I am looking forward to us meeting up, and I'm pretty certain that there might be a lot of laughs when we do meet up together as well. Honestly, if you guys had an insight into our video calls, like, me and her just laugh like so much. So much. We really do laugh so much when we're on video call together. So and it'll just be really nice to catch up with Maxine as well, because I haven't seen Maxine. When was the last time I saw Maxine? It was back at the beginning of August, I think it was. Yeah, it was around about the beginning of August when I met up with her and Harry, and we were in Basingstoke together, and we went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine together as well. So yeah, so honestly, it'll be very nice to catch up with Maxine and see Maxine very soon. And like I say, I'm very looking forward to vlogging it as well, and putting the footage in a weekly vlog that'll be coming up in hopefully the next few weeks. So stay tuned, stay posted, okay? And hopefully you'll enjoy the content that me and Maxine have got coming up together, because it'll just be a laugh. It really will. Like, I feel like I won't get a word in edgeways, and neither will she, because we'll just be laughing too much. But anyway, she's now gone off to bed. My phone is now on 13%. I swear my phone was over 50% when I started video calling her a couple of hours ago. So yeah, my phone definitely does need a charge as well. Watching some episodes of The Big Bang Theory on Netflix on my iPad, and I'm also going to have my pan au chocolats that I got from Sainsbury's. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but it is Thursday morning, and I'm currently on the bus as I'm on the way to the cinema to go and see two films back to back today. The first one being Speak No Evil, the second one being Beetlejuice, good job I'm not saying their name for the third time, otherwise it may appear. And yeah, so I'm going to go off to the cinema for the afternoon to go and watch those two films back to back. So I'm at Moon in the Square in Bournemouth, and this is what I've got for my lunch today. I've got a chicken katsu with some chilli and some rice, and I've also got two onion bhajis and samosas as well. And this is what I've got to drink. I've got a pint of cherry Pepsi Max. I know that I have not vlogged much today, but I just thought I'd let you know that it is Thursday evening. It's just coming up to 7:15 on this Thursday evening, and I have just got back home from watching Speak No Evil and Beetlejuice. He said his name 3 times. if he doesn't turn up now. But I've come back from seeing both of those films at the cinema, Odeon BH2 Leisure in Bournemouth on this Thursday evening. Beetlejuice. For dinner this evening, I've got some garlic and herb potatoes with a little bit of mixed veg and a chicken breast steak. And for dessert this evening, I've also got 4 chocolate tea cakes. Good morning, everybody. Friday morning. Lovely day outside this morning, by the way. And also as well, I've been paid from work today. Payday, yeah. And I have woken up. I watched 2 movies this morning. I've watched a movie called Something in the Water, which came out earlier this year, and I'm currently watching a movie on my tablet called I Used to Be Funny. So I'm going to talk about them in my upcoming movie wrap-up video, which is available for you guys to watch now on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. I've also been into the bathroom and had a shower and got dressed as well. Now, on this Friday morning, I'm just about to head downstairs and have a glass of water and take my morning medication. For breakfast this morning, I've got Choco Hoops cereal. So, it is Friday afternoon. Just put my wallet in my pockets. There we go. I'm going to put my sunglasses on the top of my head. I'm just getting myself ready to go out because my support worker is going to be seeing me this afternoon, and I will, fingers crossed, vlog a little bit of that. Maybe we'll see what happens, see what we get up to first. Of course, originally I was going to be heading off into Poole to go and see him in Poole. He then messaged me this morning and said, change your plan, meet me in Christchurch at around about 1:30. And then literally about half an hour ago, or nearly an hour ago, he said, change your plan again. I will come and see you at your house and pick you up from there. So that is exactly what I'm currently waiting for. So he's going to pick me up at around about 1 o'clock, 1:15. So in the next kind of 10 minutes, between 10 minutes to 20 minutes at the time of recording this part of the weekly vlog, that's when he's going to pick me up. So I'm just trying to get myself ready, pretty much ready to go. So all I need to do now, I'm going to put my tablet on charge, put my iPad on charge as well, and then head off into the bathroom and brush my teeth as well. Oh, and I also need to put my shaver on charge as well, because I didn't have a shave yesterday, and I've not yet had a shave this morning neither, because this is run out of charge. So I'm going to go and put that on charge as well, and then hopefully when I get back from seeing my support worker, I'll have a shave a little bit later on this afternoon. I'm going to do a task here. I'm going to vlog, and at the same time, I'm also just going to do a tweet on Twitter and on Threads as well. But it is Friday afternoon, or Friday evening more like, and I have got back home from seeing my support worker. So in that last scene of the weekly vlog, I said to you guys about me going to Poole to see my support worker. Then he changed it to meeting him in Christchurch. Then he changed it again to picking me up from my house. Well, he picked me up from my house, yes. And then he then decided to then take me to Poole. He said it would be much better for me to pick you up from your house and take you to Poole in my car, because then that way you've got a bit of company to obviously talk to, and it'll be great for us to catch up and see how things have been for the last week or so since I last saw you. And on top of that, we get to listen to some great tunes, and I'm not going to lie, we did listen to some really good tunes from his phone, which he had Bluetooth to his car stereo, and yeah, it was pretty great. So anyway, so yeah, so we did that. And then what was the date yesterday? It was the 12th, wasn't it, today? Yesterday. So yeah, so we did that, and then we went off to Poole. We stopped off at Dolphin Shopping Centre in Poole, and then after that we went off to Wetherspoons, the Lord Wimborne to be precise, in Poole High Street. And what we did there was we had some lunch. Now, really funny story to tell you actually about my lunch is I decided that I was going to go for the ultimate burger with some chips and onion rings, and I also had a side of 5 chicken wings as well, which was really nice, by the way. But the funny thing is what I did was I completely forgot to add the my ultimate burger and my drink, my pint of Pepsi Max Cherry. I forgot to add that to my basket. So basically what I derived was basically the the 5 chicken wings which I had, and I ate them, and after I finished eating them I was kind of like, okay, but where's my drink and where's my meal that I also ordered at the same time? I looked at the receipt, which obviously they emailed me my receipt, and I saw on the receipt that, yeah, the only thing I paid for was the chicken wings, because I forgot to add the ultimate burger and my drink to the menu, to the order as well. So I had to go back onto the Wetherspoons app on my phone and restart the order again. Well, apart from, well, basically redo the order again, but take away the chicken wings because I already ate them. So there we go. So yeah, and then after that we just had a quick little wander around in the Dolphin Centre, went into HMV, had a look around HMV, and then by the time we finished up in HMV it was time for me to catch the bus back home. And now I'm back home chilling, and I've just been checking social media. I've just done a tweet on Twitter, and I've also just done a thread as well on Threads, which, by the way, if you do want to follow me on Threads, it's SteveOfficial. But mainly though, I normally do tend to post just my step count and sometimes my weekly screen report every week that I normally get sent to me through my phone, which, you know, just basically tells me how much time I've spent on my phone over the last week. And some weeks it's really high, other weeks it's pretty low. So there we go. So yeah, so there we go. So that's what I've been up to since I got back home, and now I'm currently waiting on a takeaway because my mum was meant to be cooking tonight, but she's absolutely knackered, bless her, so she has said for me to order us a takeaway. We are going to have a McDonald's takeaway, and obviously McDonald's Monopoly is going on at the moment, which is great as well. So let's see what prizes I win with the McDonald's Monopoly. Who knows? We'll wait and see what happens, I guess. But that is currently on its way. So I will show you guys in the next scene of the weekly vlog what I've got for my McDonald's takeaway this evening. So this is what I've got for my dinner tonight. It's a McDonald's takeaway, and I've got a cheese Philly stack, which is new at McDonald's. I've also got some salsa dip, and I've also got some chips as well to go with it. And of course it's McDonald's Monopoly. So here I am just currently peeling off the stickers on the boxes of the McDonald's meals that I've got. I've got it upside down, that's better. So I got this one, Vine Street is one of them, Marylebone Station is another one, so I'm going to add those codes onto the McDonald's app and try and collect them. Not that I'm really too invested in playing on the McDonald's Monopoly, but it's available right now until October, and I'm sure I'll have a few McDonald's between now and October. I got this one as well, Whitechapel Road and Fenchurch Street Station as well, so I'll add those codes onto my McDonald's app on my phone as well. So there we go, that is what I've got. And also as well for dessert I've got a Galaxy Chocolate McFlurry. I also had some mozzarella dippers as well, which I shared with my mum. So she had 1.5 mozzarella dippers, and I also had 1.5 mozzarella dippers as well as part of my McDonald's takeaway this evening. But the really annoying thing is, so my mum ordered a large chocolate milkshake. She got her large chocolate milkshake. I, on the other hand, ordered a large Coca-Cola Classic, you know, like full fat Coca-Cola. I ordered that as part of my takeaway, and guess what? They have delivered the large chocolate milkshake for my mum, but they didn't deliver the large Coca-Cola Classic drink for me, which is so annoying. I mean, to be honest, you know, it is annoying because it does come as part of the meal and is a bit disappointing. I have left them a terrible review, by the way, you know, to say that I'm dissatisfied with my order because they forgot my drink. And it's so annoying when they do that. I mean, it's not the first time it's happened. Probably won't be the last time it happens neither. Unless I never order a takeaway that is McDonald's again, and I just go up there and get it. But anyway, but I am going to go over to the shop though. I was going to go over to the shop anyway, like in about an hour's time. But I'm going to go over to the shop and get a drink, a nice cold drink from the shop. And I might... Oh, excuse me, now I'm burping away now, it's that ice cream. And I'm also probably going to get another drink as well over Oh, excuse me again. Over at the shop. Honestly, it looks like I'm about to throw up, but I really am not. I'm literally just burping because that ice cream that I've just had is now doing numbers on me. It's just making me burp a lot, so I do apologise, everyone. But I am going to go to the shop, though, and get a drink, because McDonald's forgot my drink, of course. And I'm also going to get another drink as well, which I'm going to stick in the in my little mini fridge cooler as well, which I may have maybe tomorrow when I get home from work or something like that. It is Friday night, by the way, just to let you know, and it's just coming up to 11:25. I am heading off to bed now. I've got my work uniform ready for tomorrow. I've just realised that, even though I've just gotten into my pyjamas as well, but I've just realised I've left my flask up here for me to make a flask of tea. I haven't got that sorted. Shall I quickly, I might just very quickly pop downstairs in a minute and get that sorted. But actually, I'll tell you what, let's go now. Let's take this and let's just go downstairs and I'll sort it out now. And then there was lights. There we go, there was lights. Very quickly, just want to say, very quick, that I have had a video call with Kieran. It's my last video call that I'm going to have with him now until the 23rd of September. I'm going to have a video call with him at around about 8 PM on the 23rd of September, because he's now going to be going away to Berlin for a week. So hopefully I will speak to him when he does come back. Oh, there we go. Just washing out my my flask, ready for tomorrow. There we are, that's that sorted. And I've also had a video chat with my friend Maxine as well, and we've been having a chat. She's definitely looking forward to seeing Maxine on the later this month, and she has actually said to me that she's definitely looking forward to seeing me, and she said we are literally going to vlog every moment together, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it, why not? So yeah, so honestly, so what you guys will see when we do vlog with each other in a couple of weeks time is pretty much everything that me and her get up to for the day, because I am going to be seeing her, or we're both going to be seeing each other for a day, and we're both looking forward to it. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to filming with her as well and spending some quality time with her, so it'll be really, really nice. That being said, I think that's pretty much it. I've sorted out my flask, I've got the tea bag ready for me to make my flask of tea in the morning. So I'm going to head off to bed now. I'm going to go back upstairs and head off to bed. So from me, it's good night. It's nearly 11:30. So I will speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Saturday. So it is Saturday afternoon, and I have just got home from work after doing my shift at work. I've just got out my work uniform as well, and I'm just currently just about to get a bottle of Pepsi Max Cherry, I think it is. Is it Pepsi Max Cherry? Yeah, bottle of Pepsi Max Cherry. Here we are. I'm just getting that out of my bag. I was drinking this during my break today, but I didn't obviously finish it. So I'm going to put that here because I'm just about to go onto my iMac. I didn't I was meant to do 2 podcasts this week. One talking about the Apple event and the Apple event alone, and that was meant to have gone up on Tuesday. And obviously there was meant to be a podcast that came out on Friday as well, but obviously things have just been a bit all over the place this week, and obviously I've just been keeping myself busy, and obviously when I've been busy, all I want to do is just pretty much chill out. So I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to do a podcast and explain all the details about the Apple event and talk about the PS5 Pro and all of that stuff in just one separate podcast. And it has been delayed, admittedly. It was meant to have gone up yesterday, but obviously I've not had time to do a podcast until now. So what I'm decided to do is I'm going to record the podcast today, and then I'm going to release it tomorrow, Sunday the 15th of September 2024 at 4 PM UK time. So by the time this vlog actually goes out, the podcast should be available for you guys to listen to on Spotify Music and Apple Podcasts. So just search for Steve's Weekly podcast to listen. It'll be episode 155, I believe. So I'm going to record that now on this Saturday afternoon. Now that I've finished recording this week's episode of the podcast, I'm currently uploading it to the thing that I use for it to be able to be listenable, shall we say, on Spotify Music and Apple Podcasts. Okay, so I've just discovered something, right? So I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but when I record my podcast now, it's all changed. So basically, there was a site called Anchor.fm, which was the website that I used to use in order to upload my podcasts on a weekly basis. But ever since November last year, at some point, the podcast uploading website thing has basically disappeared, and now it's known as Spotify for podcasters. Now, the really funny thing is, I do apologise, my hand was just in shot then. But the really funny thing is, right, so all this text that is on my computer right now is literally all the dialogue that I've said in my weekly podcast. And you know what's even funnier is the fact that if I scroll down just a little bit, I know it's a bit blurred, so it's just where I'm scrolling. If I scroll down a little bit, here we go, look. It's, here, Apple event highlights. And then literally, so that's there. And then after that, I think if I scroll down a little bit more, because obviously we're talking about the Apple event here. And then after that, look. PS5 Pro announcements and features. It's just freaking amazing how the fact they are able to pinpoint exactly when I'm talking about the Apple event in this podcast, and then when I'm talking about the PS5 Pro announcement and the features that it comes with. How the hell do they do that? I'm amazed. And there we go, look, there's the weekly podcast episode 155, Apple event September 2024, PS5 Pro, and movie double bills coming to UK cinemas is what I talk about in this week's episode of the weekly podcast, and I have scheduled it up. If I look right there, there it is, scheduled for the 15th of September, which is tomorrow at 4 PM UK time. So by the time this week's episode of the weekly vlog is out, you'll be able to listen to this week's podcast on Spotify Music and Apple Podcast. So I've just filmed, edited, and now I'm currently uploading a movie wrap-up video, which is available to watch now on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. So if you've not yet checked out this week's episode of the movie wrap-up, it's available for you guys to watch now. Feel free to watch it after this week's episode of the weekly vlog has ended. Sticking with YouTube, and I'm just about to watch Jeremy Johns' review of The Killer's Game, which is only nearly 4 minutes, so it's not too long of a review. There we are, trying to get my words out my mouth. There we go. So I'm going to watch that now on my iPad, and also as well, I'm going to have quite a late lunch. It's just gone 4 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon. I'm just about to have a barbecue chicken, smoked bacon and cheddar sandwich, along with a Whispered Duo, and I've also got a bottle of Dr. Pepper as well. So that's what I'm going to do now on this Saturday afternoon. For dinner this evening, I've got cod, chips and spaghetti hoops. It is Saturday night, and I'm just about to drink a cherry Coca-Cola, which I had in my mini fridge, and it's nice and cool, by the way, nice and cold. And I'm also going to have a bar of chocolate as well. I'm going to have this Dairy Milk and More Praline Crisp, Nutty Praline Crisp chocolate bar. And over on Netflix on my iPad, I'm currently watching episodes of The Big Bang Theory, which you can hear in the background. So that is what I'm doing on this Saturday night. It is Saturday night. Actually, we're nearly on Saturday, nearly in the early hours of Saturday morning. Excuse me, just burped. Do apologise. And I am just about to get myself ready for bed. It's 22:12 on this Saturday night, and I'm just in the process of getting myself ready for bed. I'm just putting my iPad on charge. Oop, there we go, that's better. Now my iPad is charging, I believe. And now I need to put this bag inside my work bag. I need to put my Magic Keyboard, which I used earlier to do some tweets on Twitter. I need to put that away in my other bag. There we go. It's all go at the moment. It really is. What else have I got to do? I've got to put my work uniform, which I took off earlier. sit that on my chair, lay that out, close that curtain there. I had that other curtain closed earlier because the sun was getting into my room and I was trying to watch something and I couldn't really see it properly. What else do I need to do? I need to grab that out of my wardrobe. I need to grab a t-shirt for tomorrow to wear underneath my work uniform. I'll grab it in a minute. Oh god, that was nearly my funny bone that I nearly hit on my bed frame. That was lovely. Let's see what else I need to do. Honestly, you guys are just like on some sort of like journey with me right now. Let me just very quickly say though, it is Saturday night. I need to go down and sort this out in a minute, which I will. It is Saturday night, and what I will say, there we are, I'm still recording. Some options just came up on my camera. What I will say is I've just literally had over an hour phone call with my friend Maxine on the phone. So we've had a lovely little chat, me and her. Just catching up, seeing how each other's days were and stuff. She's been at work, I've been at work, and obviously I've been chilling out this afternoon, doing a lot of content creating as well for the podcast and for my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So jumper is in there, my headphones are in there, and I need to put my cutting tool that I use for work in the other bit, oh god, the other part of my bag as well, which I will do right now. And I also need to get my medication out as well, because I need to go downstairs and take my nighttime medication as well. Where is my medication? Is it in there? It should be in there. I really hope it is in here. Where did that go? Alright, I'm feeling around and I cannot feel for the life of me my medication. Oh, don't tell me I've lost my oh no, so oh, I had a heart attack just then. I thought I'd lost my medication. It's right here. It was literally in the corner of my bag. Oh my goodness gracious me, I nearly had a heart attack. I thought, oh god. Let me just grab this bag, sit my bag in there, because I might need to get some shopping tomorrow. Actually, I do need to get some shopping tomorrow, because I'm doing cooking tomorrow. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing, me and my mum, for dinner tomorrow, towards the end of this week's episode of the weekly vlog. I also need to get some pyjamas out as well, because I need to get into my pyjamas in a few moments as well. So I will get that out and lay that out on my bed so that I can get into my pyjamas in a couple of minutes. Put my high-vis coat on top of my bed for now. Is there anything else that I needed to do? I just need to grab my t-shirt that I'm going to wear under my work uniform tomorrow, because that's what I tend to do. I always wear a t-shirt under my work uniform because I work in the cold, so it keeps me slightly warmer wearing an extra layer of clothing under my work uniform. So there we go. Right, anyway, I am literally just about to take my medication with a glass of water downstairs, sort my flask out, ready for me to take a flask of tea with me to work in the morning when I set off for work, and then I'm going to head off to bed. I'm going to get into my pyjamas, then head off to bed. So from me, it's good night, and I'll speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be I'll tell you what, I've been sitting downstairs, I've been sitting up here, and I've not vlogged anything yet today, but it is Sunday afternoon and I have got home from work. It's actually 4 minutes past 3. I don't know where the afternoon is actually going, to be honest, but it is 4 minutes past 3. I have actually got some washing on my bed. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's literally there where that blue shirt is on my bed. That's some washing that I need to put away, which I might do in a few moments actually. I've literally not really been up to much this afternoon. I've just been checking social media, messaging a couple of friends of mine as well, just having a chinwag with them. And now I've just decided to switch my iPad on and I'm going on to Netflix. I might watch a couple of episodes of The Big Bang Theory on Netflix on my iPad. For dinner this evening, I have done me and my mum a salmon and hollandaise sauce fish cake with some chips and some mixed veg. And for pudding this evening, I've got an spiced bun. Well, it is Sunday night and I am back upstairs in my room. I've had a few Snapchats. I've put my phone on charge while I was eating my dinner because my phone was on 37% and I am going to be on my phone throughout this evening because I've not been able to have a phone call with my granddad this evening because he's away in Cornwall. I've not been able to have a video chat with my friend Kieran because he's away in Berlin. You know, all these people going away this weekend. It kind of makes me want to just, I don't know, get on a train, get on a plane and just go somewhere myself for a week. But no, in all seriousness, I am back at work next week, so I can't go anywhere, unfortunately. However, though, I might end up having some time off soon, which, fingers crossed, I'm looking forward to. It's been a while since I last had a week off. It was actually at the beginning of the year, that I last had some, like a whole week off work. So I'm looking forward to having some time off soon. But anyway, I am going to be video chatting a couple of mates of mine, so I am going to head off. This is the last part of the weekly vlog. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And also feel free to follow me on Instagram, The Geeky Stevie, and follow me over on Twitter/X. It's at TVMMGeek if you want to follow me over there as well. And also as well, I am going to be back doing Stevio Radio on Stationhead, available for iOS and Android devices from, well, today pretty much, Monday the 16th of September 2024. I'll be live at 6:30 PM right through until 10 PM UK time, and fingers crossed I should be on across this week on Stationhead as well, going live between 6:30 and 10 PM. Okay, so feel free to join me then. Just make sure that you do sign in or sign up. If you are signing up, make sure that you are, make sure your Spotify or Apple Music subscription service is connected to your profile so that you guys can hear the songs that I play on my show as well. Okay, brand new episode of Steve's Weekly Podcast coming up this week as well, over on Spotify Music and Apple Podcasts. Well, Friday at 4 PM UK time as usual on the 20th of September. Next YouTube video from me, by the way. You know what I'm gonna do? Each night this week, starting from Tuesday, I'm gonna go live on YouTube at 10 PM for half an hour. And I'm gonna be discussing, every night this week, I'm gonna be discussing what was announced during Netflix Geeked Week, because this week is Netflix Geeked Week. That's where they basically talk about some of their shows and movies and stuff like that. And I'm going to be covering it across this week on Twitter, and I'm also going to cover it on YouTube as well. So I'll be going live. I'll be doing a Let's Talk live every night this week, from Monday probably right through until Friday. Fingers crossed. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I should be live from Monday to Friday this week, 10 PM UK time. I'm only going to be on for around about half an hour, mind, okay, because obviously work, me getting some sleep, you know, I need my beauty sleep. So yeah, so I am going to be live for about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes at a push. We'll see what gets announced and stuff. So yeah, so that's also another thing that I do want to say. And also as well, maybe wrap up video coming up on Sunday this weekend at the usual time of 4 PM UK time on the 22nd of September. Next weekly vlog is out on Monday next week, which is Monday the 23rd of September 2024, and I'm looking forward to vlogging next week and the week after, and maybe the week after that, and maybe the week after that. I've got lots of things coming up, alright, like literally I'm starting to meet up with a couple of people, which I'm looking forward to, by the way, okay, and we'll talk about it as we go along in each vlog, alright. We'll talk about me meeting up with certain people, etc, okay. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to vlogging next week, vlogging the week after, and vlogging maybe the week after that, and the week after that. We'll see what happens, okay? But listen, guys, I'm going to head off, alright? So thank you for watching. From me, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.